Come on. It's pruning my tree for me. Thing looked like it's tilted a hole, like all the way to the left, like the whole time. I don't know, maybe I'll move my truck and maybe have him put one more on the inside and then one more on the outside.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I think the load of gravel takes the property value up like, I don't know.
$20.
Huh?
$20.
$25.
Puts a rut. I wouldn't think it would. Started this in like 2.5 weeks. Where's the second kid?
That one's coming out a lot smoother. Look at that, tilting over. That would be something. There goes the 12. What happened to it? Dump truck. It's cool, like these guys, if it's a big muddy steep spot, they'll put it, chain it, and back up it while they're dumping. It gives them that traction as they're going. Damn, he's gonna have enough to do this whole spot. Son of a... I would have not.
Do the first trip here,
Yeah.
another one to the outside, and then do one right there, right where he is right there. Really pack it in there, because like you said, you're going to pull all that through.
Yeah. Hey, good stuff. Oh, there's a little winch up in there, a little motor. Yeah. That's how you do it right here. That's the same suspension that's on my trailer. Oh, it's got a little slot for it. How you doing right there? That gooseneck trailer I got over there, same suspension.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Come on. Not bad for the first day. Not bad, not bad. Back her out. We'll cover the road for you.
I'll back up.
Man, that couldn't have been more perfect. That burnout right here, but we'll fix that with the tractor. Freaking A. 2 truck and transfer loads. That'd be 48 tons. Isn't that neat how they can just do that tailgate technique for spreading this gravel? If he would have dumped this all in one spot, even with the tractor, it would have taken me quite a while to get her done. But literally, he dumped it and left, and I hadn't touched it. But I'm going to go back through this morning. Had a couple low spots. He left me an extra pile of gravel there. And just going to smooth it out just a touch. So what tractor should I use? Probably use a skidder. What do you guys think? Kubota? Excavator? A lot of people like to use skid steers in the bucket, but I got something that's a little bit more precise, and I need to get some more seat time with this new blade so that if we have a job doing this kind of stuff, you know, I don't look like a complete rookie. So we're gonna head down, get the wheel tractor, the Kubota, and it's got full-on grater blade, at least a 6-way option on it, and scraper box is probably the best bet of anything to fine-tune gravel driveway with a top and tilt kit. But I don't have one of those yet for my rig, so we got to learn to adapt and use what we got. Had them doing down here by the shop also. This was man, it ended up perfect. I think I filmed that with my phone for you guys. But down here wasn't too bad because there's a layer of blacktop underneath this gravel. But over there is really bad, but I don't even go out there during the winter time. So let's fire up the old Kubota, and I'll show you guys easiest way to make it look like you know what you're doing. And for people that get sketched out when I start this rig, with standing on the side of it, the clutch doesn't do anything besides start the tractor and engage a PTO. It's hydrostat, so unless something brick or something set on that pedal over there, it ain't going anywhere anyway. Plus the parking brake set. So all right, let's let her warm up And I mean, there's just a couple high spots. It wasn't perfect, but man, that was a time saver. We'll get this smoothed out, and then back in the shop we go. I got such a mess in there, but that truck's coming along. Got stuff in my eyes. It's party. Okay, so I had him do supposed to be a light load right here at the front of the house. We got a little puddle building up right there, but he put it pretty thick, so I'm gonna try using this blade. This blade's sweet, but I mean, it's mainly for, I would say, using it for a ditch. For scraper box purposes, this thing's a little tricky to use. You got to be real skilled, but we're gonna get some seat time with it nevertheless. So easiest way to do this without cutting in, because I don't have a tilt cylinder. All three of my functions are used on the grapple thing out there. I'm just gonna back drag it. I told him I wanted it real thin right here because it didn't really need much. I just wanted to make an appearance. So I put something here. He said he did it in second gear. Could have done it in third. But this will work out good because it'll get some more gravel down there at the end for me. Yeah, that'll do the job right there. One pass and done. Alright, gonna fill in that low spot and try to smooth out the ruts. And just driving this in with the tractor will definitely help get it settled. I got one little low spot right there. I'll have to see if I can drag some to it. I'll set you time lapse. Let's get it. Well, Boone, what do you think, buddy? What do you think? Huh? Come here. Yeah. I'll admit right off the bat, I don't have a lot of seat time with this 6-way grader blade. It is awesome for doing certain things. This isn't one of them. I've done quite a bit of driveways using the scraper box. That is way easier to do it. For instance, using that blade over here, but I made this driveway a little bit wider because I come in this way with the gooseneck, and then I can circle the house, hit the blacktop, and leave. But it was pretty narrow over here. So what I did is I took that grader blade, tilted it, stuck it out probably a foot and a half off the side of the tractor, and took a nice little swath out of the center here and had it pitched, and it was just kicking it back out in the middle. And then I would come back through, I'd put the bucket down, and then I would put the grader blade offset from what the bucket's pattern was, and then I would come through and pick up all the stuff that kicked out of the ditch, and that worked perfect. Like, it didn't take much, you know, practice at all to get that, and it was a couple runs and had her wider. That worked out really good. But for doing this, honestly, I just felt like I was just wasting time using the, you know, even, I mean, I practiced with it a little bit. There's a couple techniques there you guys might have saw that I did okay with. But for the most part, that's difficult to use. And This is a good base layer of gravel. It was already graveled here, and there's partial blacktop under some of this stuff from previous owners. But it's 2.5 inches thick for the most part all around here. So I can park the 5500 here and I don't have any issues about, you know, I hate picking up a bunch of mud all over the tires, packing it up on blacktop and taking it out on the road. And plus trying to work in this when you're chaining stuff down, stepping in mud, jumping up on the trailer. Slippery, it's dangerous. So for basically is about 600 or about 700 bucks to gravel this right here. That was delivered, and I probably could have just left it alone instead of messing with it for 15 minutes on the tractor. But I'm gonna go down the hill, clean that up a little bit. All right, for those of you guys for everybody that hasn't ever ran a piece of equipment, little tractor like this, you got your up, your down, and your tilt functions right here. But when you hit down, it powers down, or it clicks, and it's in a float mode. So whatever the contour of the ground is, that bucket just floats with it. So I'll get my pitch kind of set for the bottom of the bucket, let her float. This right here is to make anybody look like they've had seat time on a tractor, because it makes it look like you got a good finished product. The big problem with this blade back here is trying to keep the pitch right, and without a tilt function or top tilt part, that's real difficult. Unless you got a good load on it so it can stay in one position, it's not the easiest to keep rocking and rolling. But I'll give this a couple passes. This will be completely fine. The guy did a pretty good job down here. I never had a spot where you could do the tailgate because they lift up 20 feet in the air for their dump bed. But here we got all kinds of room. Well, let the old turbo cool off and shut her down. Jack her out. We're calling her done down here. Like I said, it wasn't too terrible down on the bottom side here by the shop. I just gave her a couple passes. But one thing to note is this gravel is called 3/4 with fines. That's a street name, might be something different in your neck of the woods, but you got 3/4 rock ballpark, and then you got fines in the middle. The fines give it the construction so that the stuff doesn't walk around. But if you're working around too much, you have problems like this. The fines and the gravel start to separate, and then you end up just having a bunch of marbles all over the place. So, you know, there's old blacktop and remnants and stuff underneath there. This property went through quite a transformation after the last property owner had it, but this will play the game for right now down here way better than it was. So comment below what you guys have done around your property, what kind of yard work you guys do, if you guys do your own gravel spreading or if you do this for a living. I will say, well, comment below what tractor you guys are running for it too. This thing is a sweet yard tractor. It's a little bit bigger than I really planned on ever having, but sometimes deals are too good to pass up, and I really actually overall like this tractor. This attachment is nice, it's awesome. It's just not really awesome for doing fine grading like this, in my opinion, or maybe I'm just not awesome enough to operate it accordingly. But I'll get a scraper box for it eventually, something, because it's got a wide stance, so finding a box that's wide stance that's not a cheap one, something that'll hold up to this. It's a little bit bigger of a Kubota. It's not like a small one, so I don't want something that's just going to get shredded. But the scraper box, I really enjoy running one of those way more than this. This thing, it's just a little finicky. But comment below what kind of operation you guys are running. If you guys have used one of these blades, let me know what your experience is on it, and we'll see you on the next one. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. And I guess that's all we got to say today. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. Later.